Hey guys, it's Bren, and I'm here with an August Empties video. Lots of exciting stuff happening at Bath & Body Works right now. New things coming out every day, Halloween stuff, and next week we'll have all the fall stuff out nationwide, so I'm sure I'll have a haul video. But this month, after I reviewed all of the pumpkin collection that I got at White Barn, I looked at my shelf and I made it my mission to use up old candles because I had no room left to put all the new candles, and I'm afraid the shelf was going to collapse and whatnot. So anything that had like a third or less in it, I was like, okay, we're using it up, we're getting it out of here. So you're going to see some semi-annual sale purchases in this video, some last year stuff. I have just a couple of things really from recently that I've used up. I've got a couple almost empties. I'm almost done with my sparkling pear Riesling. Not quite yet, but I have another one of these. I still love it so much. You'll see that in the next empties video. I also wanted to mention this one again, the Radiant Red Maple, because I'm almost done with this one. I say I probably have like 25% left. This one has been causing a lot of a stir, I guess, because it was supposed to be White Barn exclusive and now it's coming out everywhere and people swear there are different batches and it smells so different to everyone, and I don't know, maybe there are different batches. I stand by my review of this one really, which is that I think cold it smells fabulous like marshmallow and apple, but when I'm burning it, the apple, I don't really get it as much, so it's kind of just a marshmallow candle. But I think the reason I've been burning it so much lately, it hasn't really been on purpose. I just go to my shelf and I pick what I feel like burning, and I have been choosing this one a lot lately. I think because I do enjoy the marshmallow note. In my video, I called it a poor man's marshmallow fireside, and I think right now in August, like I'm not really ready for marshmallow fireside yet or the intensity of it, so this has kind of been nice actually for this time of year. But anyway, I might actually pick another one of these up, I think, if it smells similar. I don't know. That's a weird one. But on to the things that actually are empty and did put themselves out. I guess the only thing from this fall that I've totally used up has been my first pumpkin spice cheesecake. I've already talked this one to death too in previous videos, and I don't know, it's a wick problem for me. It's not burning well. I love the scent of this. I just watched Sean's video on it and he freaking hates it and thinks it's disgusting. You either love this one or you hate it, I think. But I love it because my nose and my brain gets cheesecake from it. Some people get like sour milk. I don't know. But my problem with the candle is that it burns like crap because it has the crappy wicks. But I'm hearing that maybe not all of them do. So I'm going to make it my mission to find one with better wicks. Because if I could find this candle with good wicks that burned well, I would buy like 8. But as it is, I just have this one empty one. And I have one more that I'll probably just keep in my collection. And I don't even know when or if I'll burn it because it has the crappy wicks. But this one's coming nationwide so everyone can smell it for themselves. And I think if you like it on cold, try it. If you don't like it on cold, don't. Because it really is a one that, you know, some people love and some people hate. But my first one's gone, and yeah, I had a lot of problems with it. I Instagrammed it to death and everything, so I don't need to rehash it. But yeah, I had to cotton ball it, puny wick syndrome. I'd love it if I could find one that had better, good wicks, the thicker white wicks. But that one, I don't know. And then, man, I don't like starting off on such a negative note, but I'm kind of working my way backwards in time as to when I purchased these, because the next empty that I have is the Bangkok, which I also Instagrammed when I got done with, and this one also performs like crap. Puny wick syndrome at the end, and honestly, I think with BBW candles, if they make it through the first 2/3 of the candle and then they start to poop out, that's almost expected, you know? But this one started to crap out after like the first third, or maybe even like the first fifth of the candle. It just started off okay for like the first burn, and then everything was just all downhill from there. This is another one. I love the scent. The way that it smells is fabulous. This was a White Barn exclusive, by the way. If you haven't seen it, that's why. And it's a repackage of tropical spice from prior years. And I have one more because when a candle's crappy, I'll buy like one to burn, one to keep in the collection. But again, same thing as with pumpkin spice cheesecake. If I could find one of these that burned well, I would have bought like 8. But it just didn't happen, and it gave me a lot of trouble. But I love the way that both of these smell, you know? And it's frustrating because some of the candles that I have here that I'll show you burned great all the way till the end. So it's like they can make a candle that burns well. This company knows what to do. Why aren't they doing it with all of the candles? If I figured out by now what wicks work and what doesn't and all of that. Why haven't they? I don't know. And then I'm getting into some semi-annual sale purchases. American Apple had to go this month. This was one I picked up, I think, solely because I had a chance to get it before it went nationwide. And so I had it out at White Barn. And when I see something that is not available nationwide yet that I can get, I tend to want to get it for the channel because I feel like the channel here has more value if I'm talking about something that you can't go smell yourself yet. I don't know, rather than me sitting here talking about a candle that everyone else has already smelled. And I think that's why I picked this one up, just basically because I wanted to review it, and I might normally not have picked it up. I was a little bit surprised with the fact that I didn't hate it maybe as much as I thought I would, because I had never purchased it when it was called farm stand apple, because it just seemed too abrasive to me, like a really chemically type of apple that smelled like hairspray. But I mildly enjoyed this one for the first like half of it. By the last half of it, I was sick of it. I was tired of it. I was ready for it to be done, especially when it was like right down here. I'm like, die, I'm so sick of this candle. It's a strong one though. It's really strong. And some people really like farm stand apple. For me, I like a sweeter apple, so I won't pick this one up again. But anyway, finished that. Then also something I got at the semi-annual sale, Harvest Peaches. And Harvest Peaches is a lot like one of my favorite candles, Market Peach, otherwise known as Georgia Peach, but with the Harvest Peach version, which came out last fall, and then I grabbed it at the semi-annual sale this year, 75% off too. It's like they've taken Market Peach and they've just added a little bit of spice into it. So it's kind of a nice change from like Market Peach, and it makes it a little bit more fall-like, but I think I'm a purist and I just prefer Market Peach or Georgia Peach, just the more fresh, clean, not as spicy version. This was okay, but I don't know, no big, flaw to me that it didn't come back this year. No big loss. And then I used up Iced Almond Chai from the beginning of the year. This came out in January. This was also White Barn exclusive, along with the Tequila Lime Cupcake from this collection. This one burned great. I mean, high flames to the end. You can tell by the amount of soot that's at the top that it had high flames at the very end. And I actually enjoyed this candle, even though I'm not much for chai or clove. This wasn't that intense though. It was just like mildly clove-y. Not as strong as the vanilla chai from the Artisan collection last year. So I only got one because it's not really my thing, but one was enough and it was pretty good. And yeah, I mean, clearly they can make a candle that performs well because this one did. So why don't they all? I just haven't figured that out yet. Then some things that from last year that I used up this month. Banana nutmeg bread pudding from that Artisan collection that I just mentioned. This one was all the rage last year. Everyone was so excited about it. You know, finally they did a banana candle. I liked this candle, but I only ever bought one because to me, I smelled the banana on cold and it smelled like that banana candy, fakey banana. But when it was burning, I didn't really get banana. When it was burning, it kind of just smelled more to me like a sweet, cakey bread type of scent, kind of like what banana bread would smell like without the banana in it. The banana just didn't come through. So like I enjoyed it, but I definitely didn't love it or anything. But I do clean out my candle jars if I like them. I can't clean and keep them all because I would have so many I would have no use for them. But this one I think I will clean and keep because I really like the label and the lid. It's a cute one. So there was that. And then a couple more 3 wicks. Vanilla coconut, this old one. This one actually had like half left in it, but I was like, I need to get rid of that candle. I never burn it. I don't really like it that much. This one, it has kind of a lot left in it, but it put itself out. So I don't know. That was fine. This is old, like early 2013 purchase or something. And what a gross label. Just, they came out with another one with a different label, same candle, but different label a little while after this one because clearly this label, you know, not great. And then more recently, this candle has come out in the ombre glass turquoise waters collection. So I purchased one of those because I loved the glass and I have it right there. You can see that's the other This one's vanilla coconut. They call that one coconut vanilla candle. So I felt like I didn't love this scent enough to have that one and this one. And if you watched my pumpkin coconut review, I had said that that one was kind of like the same kind of coconut and the same kind of vanilla as this candle, but they sweetened it up and made it a bakery scent there. And this one's not sweet. It's not a bakery scent. And I think it's because it has sandalwood in it and musk along with the coconut and the vanilla. It says, a vanilla blended with sophisticated coconut scent, soft musk and sandalwood undertones. And I don't know. I'm not big on like sandalwood. So I just wanted to use this one up and get it out of the way. So that one's done now too. And then my last 3-wick, you guys, I'm so sad that this is gone. But it only had like a 4th left in it. And I was like, okay, it's time to say goodbye. It's time to make some room. I'm going to keep this one with the little bit of wax that's left in it, though, just so I can remember what it smells like. Because R.I.P. cider donut, it's done. It kind of looks like it has a lot left in the bottom, too, but it put itself out. So anyway, this came out not last fall, but the fall before, and it was just like 3-wick only, not a really big scent, but a lot of people still really like it, so I wish they would bring it back. It was a great combination of a donut bakery scent with apple. And then the next year they came back and they did the pumpkin sugar donut, and I just wasn't a fan of that. Like, I wanted the apple and the donut. This scent was great. I was enjoying it. It's strong, enjoying it this month as I was burning it up, but like I said, it was just time to say goodbye. Oh man, I'm sad because that was one of my favorites, and I don't want to buy one on eBay, like so much money, and I have so many other candles to burn. But I'm sad that it never came back. I will hold out hope that maybe one day it will again. Couple of littler candles I used up. Now this one, I don't even know what to say about this, but at the semi-annual sale, I did find this Wasabi apple mason jar for 75% off. And I reviewed this in like a mini last year, and I called it the grossest thing like I'd ever smelled ever. And so what possessed me to get this at the semi-annual sale? Well, I was trying to meet a coupon value, and I think I was just intrigued. Like, a lot of people had said that they liked it so much, and to me, like, I did smell wasabi, and I don't want a candle that smells like that. It just seemed like the grossest idea ever. But I gotta admit, I didn't hate it this time around. I didn't hate this. Burning, you kind of got like a sour green apple, and I burned it side by side with other candles, and it sort of blended pretty well. It was fairly mild. I don't know. I still don't like that makes me kind of cringe a little bit because it burns my nose. It was just like a curiosity purchase, I guess, and I'm still just at a loss for words here because I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would, but I still don't know what they were thinking with this, but some people really, really like it. I don't know. It's a cute jar, too. The artisan collection was adorable, but it's gone now, so I don't know. I feel like there's something else I should say about it, but I'm just going to move on. Semi-annual sale purchase. Small home sweet caramel comfort tester candle. This performed great for this size. They used to, before they did mason jars, it was just 3 wicks and then this size. And this size kind of burned like crap because for a single wick, it was really hard to get it to pull out. But this particular one, pulled out every single time. I got this for like less than $2, I think, after coupon and sale and everything. It was clearance. And I actually really enjoyed this scent. It is supposed to be caramel with pear, but to me it just smelled like caramel apple. I don't know. But it was strong too. I would have just this little guy burning and it would like fill the room. So I never burned this in a 3-wick, but now I feel like if I ever ran across one, maybe I should pick one up because I really did enjoy this little one. And then the last candle, then I've got a couple other things, but the last candle, tiny little pumpkin apple. I had been keeping this because I didn't have another pumpkin apple on hand, and I like to be able to compare the scents and whatnot, but now I've purchased a 3-wick pumpkin apple this year, so I was like, well, I can use up the little guy. So that was that one. That was a couple years ago packaging, too. A couple of wallflowers, a coconut leaves. Love this scent from like January through July. Like this is a great scent and it's a great wallflower. Then I'm like done with it for a while, right? This one though, right to the end, throws really well. I mean, I love this wallflower, but I'm done with spring and summer scents right now. I like this one in January though because like it makes me feel like I'm at the beach when there's 7 feet of snow outside. Then I used up a Sangria Berry Freeze wallflower, and this kind of sucked, actually. I got, like, no scent from it at all. The entire time that it was plugged in, I might as well have not had anything plugged in. I could never, ever smell it. But the one good thing I can say about this one is that some wallflowers start off a really pretty color, and then they get, like, dreary and gross. Island Margarita starts off bright green, and then it like turns yellow after a couple days, and they don't smell as good anymore after that too. This one was a really pretty blue color, you can kind of see, and it stayed that pretty blue color all the way to the end. But maybe it's because it wasn't working. I don't know, I had it in a working plug, it was warm and stuff, just not a lot of scent, so I'm glad I only ever bought one of those. I'm running out of room for where to put things. Then I used the Plum Moscato and Almond Harvest lotion from last year's Fall Tradition collection, just in time to make room for more fall traditions. But I still have plenty of this scent. I loved this scent so much. I stockpiled it last year. I have more lotion, I have more cream, everything in this. I'm curious though to smell this year's Plum Cider Warmth and see how similar and how different they are. I've heard they're different, but I don't know. How different can they possibly be? I'll have to wait and see because I haven't even tried to see if I could get a hold of those things early. I've just been too busy to go shopping. But curious, and so that's gone. I think I reviewed, or in my last Empties video, I had used up the shower gel in this, and now I've used up the lotion, but still lots. And then a couple soaps, just a couple. A Honolulu Sun, I don't know, random, it's gone now. And then the Maple Sugar Kiss. This is from this year. This is new. I used this up this month. This one's good. It's really sweet. It has like a medium strength, you know, as far as what's left on your hands after you've washed your hands. Like you can smell it for a while, then it kind of goes away, but like pretty good, I think, for one of their soaps. If you like really sweet mapley stuff, this is probably good for you. I don't generally like maple, but so I won't be buying more of these, but I enjoyed this one. It was pretty good. So I recommend this. And that's it. That's everything. So mostly candles, like I said, clearing out some room. And now I can put the majority of these in the recycle bin. I'll keep the cute ones and clean them out and keep them. But that's that. And I will be back next week, I'm almost sure, with some type of haul from the new release, because I will definitely make time to go to the mall September 9th. So I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. You can follow me on Instagram in the meantime at Wake Up Writing. Bye, guys.